You know, I pegged both of these guys as placing highly today.
I had them both in top 4 tonight.
But seeing this as the grand finals with
It's exciting.
with Raptor and Stone available and Stocktaker and Vinny in attendance, I'm impressed for both players. I'm excited to see what happens because
I can't wait to see what happens when Vinny gets a chance to actually lab this game out. I know he hasn't had as many of the opportunities as some of these other players have had. So I think there's still some hope for him to, in time, rejoin the upper ranks.
yeah, I think it's just going to be some time to really find his footing because Daisy's a very new venture for him as far as characters.
That's very true, too. It's something that should also be considered is he's going a completely different route. Where's Sheik?
I'm actually very surprised that he hasn't tried Sheik because Sheik is very similar to how she was in Smash 4. I digress, though, as we...
Yikes.
The beginning. Oh, no.
All right.
That's one way to start it off. We'll see if a stock lead at the very beginning of the match is what sets the tide for grand finals.
Did Utopian Ray just find the I win button, which is short hop neutral air?
I mean, it did a great job of covering space against Zone in the previous match, but we'll see what it's able to accomplish here against a character that typically doesn't care for multi-hitting moves because of the armor that helps on a lot of his moves and how fast and high priority a good chunk of his kit is.
Explosive Blade doesn't seem to
Yeah. Explosive Flame locking off space that Yoshi can drift through, I think is going to be huge for this matchup. Regardless of the fact if it hits Suarez or not, denying him the ability to drift in place to jump back to stage could lead to a lot of early stocks.
I'd like to point out a minute has passed this game.
Yeah, you know, the footstool assisted suicide was a bit of a oddball start to the set, but a very quick pickup lets Suarez at least breathe some life back into it.
Hits him with the forward air, spikes it up.
Oh, that's interesting. So because the egg is a projectile, it procs the reflector instead of the counter, but there's no active hitbox on that, so it's... Oh, okay, that's really weird. That's a strange little oddity of this matchup that maybe Suarez will catch on to and learn to use, or will force Utopian Ray from not down being this set at all. And that was another instance of Explosive Flame blocking off a specific instance. Suarez forced to commit to coming back with an option because Explosive Flame locked the path to the ledge.
Alright, Suarez not quite getting the full juggle there. Good air dodge from Utopian Ray. Big. That Explosive Flame. So impressive.
Yo, who sent Ray to losers again? How'd that happen?
I don't think he was playing Palutena at the time.
I've only been seeing him play Palutena except for his Olimar, so this is... Whew! We're going to go back into it, and as long as Suarez doesn't lose his first stock in the first 5 seconds, I think we'll be in good shape. Wishful thinking, I know, but we'll see what happens as we go to Pokemon Stadium.
Even after the first stock, it was a dominant performance from Utopian Ray.
I took a brief trip outside to check on the crowd and grab a bottle of water for us earlier, and I had bumped into Suarez. And I can confirm, he does believe this is the best stage for Yoshi possible. The low ceilings, the closer in glass zone, the platforms
that are not there to protect you on the edge.
Like, they're so much more useful for Yoshi's aggressive state than they are for any other character's defensive state. Like, all of these are just good qualities for Yoshi on a stage, but the fact that they're all combined together, like, the stars have aligned for a fantastic counter pick for Suarez.
Suarez actually doing a good job of denying Ray the spacing he needs to throw his projectiles at. And he's rewarded with the first stock.
Ray just doesn't have a lot of room to be able to maneuver himself because he could try to lock down space, and then Suarez has another method of moving around because of those platforms.
I think there is plenty of space. It's just Suarez is approaching this match from a completely different mindset. He's in Ray's face. He's pressing buttons. He's making him uncomfortable. He's also staying grounded when Ray wants to throw those neutral airs out.
Yeah, figuring a way around neutral air, I think, is definitely the crux to figuring out this matchup.
Oh!
An unfortunate teleport. He had to try and move away from the egg. Leads to an early stock for Ray, and all of a sudden, this is looking a lot like game 1, but on the opposite side.
The tail of 2 games, if I may.
Palutena's jab is still a phenomenal tool. Doesn't confirm into
Ray had the opportunity to create that spacing again with the oh man, now he's put himself on the outside here. Try to get back to center stage. Gonna get the grab and put some serious damage on. Gets the second grab. Where are we going?
Oh, he's just gonna go for the pummel for some assured damage.
Tries to challenge the down air. Maybe not the best option, but ends up cleaning it up anyway. Suarez with 2 to play with.
Trying to approach with back air. Very interesting option from Suarez. He's the whole stock up, so he has a bit of room to figure out this matchup if he wants to try and burn the clock. Figure out Ray's options.
Ray is just telegraphing that just static movement, just throwing it out there, trying to create a wall. And Suarez just diving underneath.
Dash stop forward tilt is easily the scariest thing that Yoshi has in his kit. And that's saying something of the rest of his tools. Like, Yoshi's a fast character. The fact that he can just come up to you and have a frame 5 response to start a combo that could potentially end your life is scary.
A little bit of a missed input there from Suarez. He's going to get punished here. He gets,
oh no! All right, we're alive. Full swarm thing. Good match from Ray.
Alright, we're just going to throw projectiles at each other.
Good zoning. The classic.
Good reflect there to put a little bit more damage on Suarez here. Although anybody that connects with the tilt or smash is dead.
Yeah, an up tilt from Ray will absolutely evaporate the stock. And if he ends up landing the back air or a explosive flame, then Yoshi's also toast.
Any moderately charged smash. Oh!
Still living, though.
God, this is so tight.
Up throw at 196. But Ray's sitting at 162 himself.
He's got to play perfect smash.
He really cannot afford to get hit in any way. I say as an egg breaks through his wall. No.
Oh, my God. And the back air. A nice back air at that.
You know, if Ray was ballsy enough, he could have went out to footstool Suarez. He would not have been able to come back.
I know. I was almost going to lose it if he did that.
I absolutely
I would have popped off.
I would have become a hype beast so quickly. But alas, game 2 goes, let's go 700 battles.
Yikes.
I definitely have only played on my Switch for like an hour's worth of time.
Whose Switch is in there?
That's mine.
Where's mine?
Yours is stage right.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, not being streamed tonight.
Yeah,
I
but
cry.
that's technical difficulties. We'll bounce back.
That's my goal tonight, is to fix that.
How's progress on that now, by the way?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
If I could find the person who built that computer originally, I'd have words.
You might be able to find them on YouTube. Anyways, we're going into game 3 for Final Destination. I actually think it's a really good stage pick for Ray, just because it's the space itself is smaller and the lack of platforms mean you only have one way in, one way out fighting your opponent. And I think generally speaking, Palutena's going to have an easier time with blocking out Yoshi, especially once the battle becomes a matter of guarding the ledge.
Almost Ray opting to go for those full hop neutral airs to try to prevent Suarez from coming underneath him. Although I think Suarez has seen that all the way. He's not falling for it.
Like, the issue is that Yoshi's just the better juggle character in this situation. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like,
well, Ray has to rely on Suarez making a mistake and then getting in with a bunch of those. This punish opportunity is going to lead to Suarez taking the first stock in this set, in this game.
down air got him free 58%. That's crazy.
So we talked about making sure that we had that narrative in place. And I think Suarez is making a good battle to make sure that happens.
What
Yikes.
coverage! The reverse forward air at the ledge. Suarez seals Ray's fate. One thing I have to note, like in a week's time alone, Suarez has gotten so confident with spacing the sweet spot of forward air. He's made use out of the sour spot pretty well for like getting characters off stage. But once it comes time to dunk, I have not seen Suarez mess that up.
He's been playing his Tony Hawk downhill jam, NBA jam, NBA on NBC, and all the classics in between. He's got his dunks.
Yo, NBC curling?
All right, listen. We were watching Curling Night in America earlier, and Team USA absolutely demolished the Japanese team.
Yo, Team Yoshi coming into curl Team Palutano.
All depends on who's got the hammer tonight. On this end, I think it's Yoshi.
It's definitely looking like Yoshi. Like, Ray has put up an excellent fight getting to this point in the bracket from loser's side and putting on a good fight while here against Suarez, but this is looking like Suarez is set very quickly, even after a confident game one out of Utopian Ray. I thought we were going to get the turnaround forward air again. I was about to be sickened. What a good explosive flame.
Suarez just kind of sat there and took it, knowing full well he had a stock to play with. And he'll take game 3.
Yeah, it didn't matter, man. He got exploded, but he came down quickly with the up air, cleaned it up, and
that's the important part. A lot of things that you really got to worry about when you're coming to a situation like that is, okay, we're one stock each, or I'm down a stock, but my opponent's got 100+% on them. How do I most effectively take that stock away and even the game out?
The answer is Olimar, apparently. Game 4 finds us with tournament point in favor of Suarez, and Ray has now switched to Olimar, a very strange choice into Yoshi.
I think what his strategy is going to be is try to get incremental damage and just survive.
If he can, but a lot of moves that Yoshi throws out has hitboxes close in on him. And because of that, a lot of the Pikmin that are going to be landing on Suarez are going to die very quickly. It's going to force Ray to cycle through his Pikmin very often. So making sure he has the right Pikmin for the job is going to be pretty difficult, I feel.
That's the thing, too, is Suarez can also just drop into the egg, and those Pikmin are gone. Although, maybe the strategy's working out. Suarez up to 118 now, and I don't think Ray's hit more than a couple jabs on it at this point.
Yeah, it's mostly been non-committal attacks as Suarez wins out majority of the trades. He's just taking out a lot of damage from Pikmin riding on top of him. Ray's going to need the kill squad very shortly if he wants to try and end this out. Purple and blue Pikmin are going to be the way to go so that he can make sure he has secure kills through smashes, aerials, and throws. Now, one thing I saw that's in the game now, when you check a character's move list, which, by the way, there are in-game move lists, which is great, Olimar actually has a little subsection regarding what the difference is between the Pikmin. It's pretty cute.
Definitely something important, especially for those people trying to learn this game. Suarez with a nice combo, ending with that up there, taking the stock. finally breaking the stalemate on this one.
The fact that back air drags down so well leads it to be such a unique move.
Kind of see Ray just trying to stay lame on the ledge, throw the Pikmin out. Suarez ain't taking it.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do to outlane Yoshi. Like, Yoshi's always had good zoning prowess, but I feel like it's because he could also, like, disrespect other zoners so confidently.
So is, would you say, oh God.
I would say last respects and last rights for this.
Judge, jury, and execution.
It's Olimar. Like, god damn.
Suarez, one stock away from taking the first ever AON Ultimate.
You know, this is starting to give a lot of credence to the people who have been complaining about Yoshi as a character as of late. I mentioned
Complaining about him being good or complaining
good.
about him not
Good. A lot of people. So on Long Island, it's a meme for us that we've just like
we just deal with it.
we painted ourselves into a corner saying that this character needs to be banned because he's so great. When in reality, he's just piloted by very smart, dedicated players. However, in a lot of regions, people are saying that Yoshi's really strong.
I think people have just woken up. Yoshi wasn't really that bad. So. He had a lot of options. He had a lot of great opportunities, too.
He was a victim of the meta. And
That's it.
this is a game where the meta's not nearly developed enough for us to see, like, what's going to stop Yoshi. So this character's able to just run rampant. Right? Trying to figure out the ways, though, with Pikmin and Olimar. And
I ran this one up the flagpole. I talked to Chief. He told me this ain't it.
this character choice is definitely a strange one, and it's done a good job for slowing down the momentum in the battle, which I think Ray definitely needed. However, I don't think he figured it out quick enough for it to really make the difference. A couple of Pikmin lost their lives to save Olimar there, however, as now he's surviving just a little bit longer. I think securing the white Pikmin on to Suarez is going to be what's most important, but it's so hard to keep the Pikmin on him.
That's right, because Yoshi has so many opportunities to just shake the Pikmin off.
Like, naring down air kill them so quickly.
All you do is drop it to the egg. If he drops it to the egg, they get off. And that's it. Could this be Utopian Ray's last stand?
He's chilling with the kill squad, so he has, like, the right Pikmin for the job. But forward air is going to do it, as Suarez is our first AON Ultimate Champion.
And well-deserved. Takes out a formidable opponent in Utopian Ray. And wow, what a set.